That niggas don't care, bro. What's good, YouTube? Fizzleman 1 signing in here for this NFC matchup, divisional round. This divisional game, we had the Carolina Panthers and the Packers. There's a lot of history between these two teams coming into this season, and plus more. Let me go on more factors. This is Madden Stars. We're here in Fizzleman Picks Lounge, and this is brought to you by EA Sports, Fizz and Friends Gaming, and of course YouTube. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you're always in tune to when we buzzing. And you can give me some comments. Let me know what's going down, what you thinking, what you feeling in this rewatch premeditated show as we hear live for this game and reruns on our channel. So more to say. We have on our channel more new shows coming, so check out that. You know, you could check out our channel to know when they are approaching. But let me give you more coming in as, and what we do in Madden Stars, we compare real life superstars you see here and also Madden Stars itself, the game that's about to go. So in more cases, it's the real life versus Madden Stars. So in real life, the Packers is realistic, the #1 in the conference, #1 team in this season, and I believe the same similar type of record. I'm not too sure, but I believe so, where the Packers, yeah, I think they had the same similar type of record, you know, #1 in the division. And then I haven't really, well, let me just say the Panthers first. The Panthers is low-key better here than in real life. Really, the loss of Christian McCaffrey did harm to their whole team, but it's still, you know, with Christian McCaffrey, they made it here. And now, as we hear in Fizzleman Picks Lounge, I'm just trying to go more in sight with what we hear here. In these two teams played each other earlier this season, not too long ago, a couple weeks ago. Yes, same place, different time. In real life, the Panthers lost, as in Fizzleman Picks Lounge, Fizzleman Picks, the Panthers to take it. Panthers just my favorite team as a team. The color wave and everything is just, that's pretty much. And of course, I had some good players that I really like in my history, that I really like as players came from this team. I also like the Packers. And the Packers once was having a spirit guide, if you would call it, you know, a player who controlled the team and also controlled every player on the team, and he's the spirit of the team. And you know, normally head to head, that's what we do. But yeah, that's one person we had in the league this season as that. He withdrawed, he got traded to the Packers, withdrawal from the Packers. Didn't manage to play enough games with the Packers to make it where if he don't want to play no more games towards the end of the strip, as the Packers is #1 team, he could have and then make it here in the playoffs, you know. And then more for say, the Packers and the Panthers in our Madden World matchup, I can't really recall it. I can't be honest with you, but I feel like the Packers won. You feel me? The Packers won. So as Fizzleman Picks, the Panthers will take this one. It looked like it's us against the world, as the Packers is a fan favorite. I like the Packers too, but I'm going with the Panthers in this one. Let's see how it goes with Christian McCaffrey here, and you can see how this game takes a load off of everything. We about to see who's going to the NFC Championship. Will it be the #1 seed Green Bay Packers, or will it be luck underdogs Christian McCaffrey, #7 seed Carolina Panthers?
Tonight, from Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin, It's the NFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. We'll see Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers taking on Teddy Bridgewater and the Carolina Panthers.
The playoffs are back at Lambeau. Heads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Carolina Panthers and the Green Bay Packers. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep.
One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Veteran Green Bay quarterback Aaron Rodgers ready to go for drive number one along with the rest of this Packer offense.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up so he could use the rest, and I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one, because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason. Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And this will go for 5 up to the 33. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
3-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Able to find Lazard.
Alan Lazard. That's good for a Green Bay Packer.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And he hits his target, the tight end Lewis. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the Panthers' 49-yard line.
Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down. Stopped at the Panthers' 44. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage. and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively. No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage. Now a first down carry by Jones.
Aaron Jones on the
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Now they're coming up on play number. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. Offensively for Carolina, Teddy Bridgewater will be at the controls, the talented quarterback out of Louisville.
And when you review his performance last week and the game in total, I think that he understands and his team understands they were fortunate to get out there with a victory because he was a little tentative out there and didn't throw a touchdown pass. And if I'm this defense that he's facing in this one, I'm going to bring some pressure early and see if they can get to him. Maybe he's gotten it out of his system, and now he can be a little bit looser and play more to his potential.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. Now Jones. And the Packers are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll run it with Williams. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. yards. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So on now for the Packers is their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the 13-year man puts it through. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead.
Panthers nothing.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Teddy Bridgewater and his Panthers ready to go again. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Throwing on 2nd down, Bridgewater. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Adrian Amos with a pick. And into the end zone, it's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line.
With the carry for
Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a 1st down as well.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Darius Smith on the stop. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. On 4th down, Joseph Charlton on to punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. The former Maryland Terp, Jermaine Carter Jr. had the tackle. Now Jones. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play.
It's shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got to hook up to Lazard. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Rodgers teaming up with Lazard there for a Packer 1st down. A pretty sizable deficit here in the 1st quarter. This defense will probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another 1st down, almost back to the drawing board.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Panthers nothing.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Jones. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
Thompson. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and...
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rodgers. That's complete to Lazard. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Working from the gun. Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Slant to Adams. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
At their 48-yard line.
Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 39.
That's good. We're on Green Bay.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. From the gun, Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. There he goes left side. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
A throw over the middle taken in. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10.
They'll run it with Jones. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Sliding out of the... And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
He was tackled.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And near the 30-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
And now they'll throw with Rodgers. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams.
Rodgers pass.
Offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now the toss to Jones, running right. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The Packers on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, Rodgers. He'll drop this down to Williams. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Panthers will get the football back. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Bridgewater. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, that was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he is going to have a Panthers first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. That catch good for only a couple.
Out of bounds at the 43-yard line. 2 yards on the
So
play.
2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. And again, it's Bridgewater. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Bridgewater again. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is.
Packers 10, Panthers 7.
This is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over to spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
10 at the 38-yard line.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, this is the second of 4 games this weekend as we narrow the field down to the 4 teams who will meet in the league championship games next Sunday. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look ahead to tomorrow's other divisional round game in the NFC. And it looks like we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons doing battle with the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, in our game, we're set up for a terrific second half. So to find out who will advance to the NFC title game, let's send it back out to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
At the 38-yard line. A pickup of 2 yards. First down.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And 4.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. To throw is Bridgewater. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, Defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Now onto the field, here come the Panthers.
Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here 1st and 10
at their own 24. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
Here's Bridgewater. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd.
Bridgewater. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away.
Dances by him. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and
from the gun, it's Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 and enemy territory. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down.
Well, we could talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
It's a jet sweep. This is Adams. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now.
Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. That'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up a third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Man open, it's St. Brown, he's got it. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On first down, Rodgers got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
That'll put him north of 100 yards receiving now in this divisional round game. It's a first down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Alan Lazard there to make the grab. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. Yeah, I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the result, a Green Bay score. That is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
So out now comes the offense back onto the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 28.
To throw, Bridgewater. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And a Panther first down.
Bridgewater. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Bridgewater now.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 37. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. McCaffrey. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
The ball carrier.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up
from the gun, Bridgewater. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 17-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. Quick slant, caught by Moore. Bridgewater. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he'll take this. 8 yards out, and the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Now Joey Sly for the point after. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And Carolina scores to cap it off. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Packers ready to take over offensively. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Jamal Williams. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Jeremy Chin on the cover.
To throw again, Rodgers. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Shaq Thompson. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Nice move at the 40. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10.
Their own 46-yard line.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Ball carrier. Tackle made right at
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Panthers 14. Bridgewater
now from the 50. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Throwing is Bridgewater. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Second and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll throw again. Bridgewater. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And again, it's Bridgewater. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, you know, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin 4th quarter, you're going. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is indeed good.
He is good.
And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
Panthers 17.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And now 1st downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And he hits his target, the tight end Lewis.
Mercedes Lewis. It's a game.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Packers on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He'll drop this down to Williams. 5 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. Getting set to go here, Teddy Bridgewater and company marches back onto the field. He's had quite the turnaround, Charles. At the start of the game, passing game was a little bit of a mess, but he's back on the horse, so to speak.
Love seeing how someone can rebound from a slow start or a tough start. Means that they're strong mentally. They've kind of calmed themselves down. Everyone's rallied around them. Maybe they even changed game planning a little bit in order to make things better for them.
Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sidelines? You see the coaches signaling, all the personnel groups up on the sideline ready to go in and out of the game. They've got to condense their time now in order to try and get back into it.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Preston Smith just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you've got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. The Panthers on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. Now Bridgewater. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
Here's the Panthers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. And Lewis has it, the tight end.
Rodgers pass.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and...
Now Rodgers. Rush coming, and he's taken down. K1 short, able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Over the middle, open is Thomas. That catch good for only a couple. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
Throwing, Bridgewater. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think.
Hey, we won't do what we do.
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes in. And have those kind of plays.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Here's Bridgewater. Over the middle, complete. It's Thomas.
Bridgewater's pass.
Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at their 48-yard line.
To throw, Bridgewater. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
In this situation, the dictation is coming from the defense, right? They're going to tell you, you can have 6, 7 yards, do that all the way downfield. Let's just go ahead and take the time off the clock. I think they've got to start attacking vertically a lot more.
3rd and short yardage, Bridgewater. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. But they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, down 2 scores in the fourth quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. He'll hand this to Williams to start things out. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Again, it's Jones. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Dillon now on 1st and 10. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try to run some clock now with Jones. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. They'll go again to Jones. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Here's J.K. Scott now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back.
Bridgewater and the Panthers now. Down by 11, 65 seconds remaining. It's certainly a tough situation on the road, needing 2 scores to stay alive in the playoffs as they come up 1st and 10. Open man is Samuel, complete.
Bridgewater's.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up
from the gun. Bridgewater gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
Bridgewater.
One last shot now for Bridgewater. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side. And now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? The OTAs and mini camps before that. Going through the regular season, fighting and scratching and clawing to make it to the playoffs. And then to get to this game, 1 game short of a conference championship, they'll have the whole offseason to think about it. Let's see if they use it as motivation.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.